Hello and good morning, everyone. This is Enrique from ProCycle. I'm going to be giving you guys a quick first ride to work, or an overview of the 2024 Suzuki GSX-8S. So I'll be just riding to work now. I'll be giving you guys the specs while I ride, go over the whole layout of the bike, and give you guys my thoughts on it, because I've had it for the past couple of days, and I have rode it before on the Suzuki demo day, but this time I actually got to take it for a little bit longer than just the one day. So I'll give you guys a full overview of it, everything that it's got, and when we pull up to the dealership, I'll give you guys hopefully some pricing and all the things that you need to do to contact us should you be interested in this model. So let's get on the road, get started. Okay, so before I take off, I'm just going to quickly give you guys an overview of what I'm looking at here. So this is the LCD display. It's a very gorgeous full-color LCD display. I really, really like it. Unlike some displays on some other bikes that I've tried where when you're riding in a bright sunny day and the sun is kind of glaring on it and you can't see anything, this guy is not that. Oh, I have a little friend. Oh, see you later. This display is not that. So I was riding for the past couple days in the beating hot sun, and the sun was just smoking on it, and everything was clear and legible, and I could read it out perfectly fine. So you have yourselves your gear indicator just off to the right side here. You have your speed just in the center, got your revs on the left side. You got your modes up here, and then you got your basic info down here that you can kind of just cycle through with the switch here. So it also, right here in the center, I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it has a quick shifter straight out the gate. So quick shifter up, no auto blip down, but the slipper clutch that this bike has makes everything on the downshifts beautiful and seamless, especially when you're rev matching and blipping down. It's smooth all the way down the gears, all the way from second to first even. It's just perfectly smooth. So I have the bike right now set in its B mode with traction control 3 on. I'm just getting ready for the day, so I'm not going to chuck it in A mode with no traction control on, because that mode is quite spicy. But B mode is its middle ground mode, so throttle is still plenty strong, but it just smoothens it out just a little bit more than A mode, because A mode can be quite abrupt. And it also has, so if I hit mode, you'll see that it only cycles through these two guys. So traction control, you can turn it all the way off, 1, 2, and 3. 3 being its the traction control is at its best, 2 in the middle, 1 very little, and off is off. And then your modes, you got A mode, B mode, and C mode, and that's it. There's no custom modes on this bike, but you don't need that on this guy. It's fairly straightforward and just a blast to ride. So enough about that. Let's actually get to riding and get to work. Finally, a day that's not smoking hot. So as I said, this is the GSX-8S. So that is a 776cc parallel twin, making about 82 claimed horsepower, and I think it's 56 foot-pounds of torque. All of the specs for this guy will be down in the description, as it always is. But 82 horse and about 56 foot-pounds of torque. It's got some good figures. Definitely got power on tap, nothing to snot about, and especially when I've chucked it into its A mode, and you have everything right there. It is definitely a potent little bike. So it's a 6-speed manual transmission, and like I had stated before, it's got a slipper clutch, making your takeoffs and your downshifts really smooth. And as well, it does have the quick shifter, so I'll be playing with the quick shifter when I jump onto the little buy-high section on my way to work, and I'll give you guys a taste of what that's like. But I can let you know that the quickshifter is really, really good on this bike. I've tried a couple of bikes that have had the quickshifter functionality, and I gotta say this might be my second favorite quickshifter on a bike. So it's just really, really smooth. You put a little bit of upwards pressure on the shift lever, and then as soon as you click up, it's just really smooth. There's no jerkiness or jolt or jump. It doesn't feel abrupt or anything like that. Like I've stated, I've played with a couple quick shifters, and some feel a little bit more abrupt than others. But this guy, oh boy, this guy is really good. For braking on this guy, you have two calipers up front, and I think they're 4-piston calipers, and then in the rear you have a single rotor and a single piston caliper. ABS comes standard on this model, as it does with almost all bikes nowadays. So the ABS, haven't had to play with it at all yet, but I'm just going to say that it's working as it should, and it works beautifully. Oh no, what did I got going on here? Can we even go onto the highway stretch? Oh boy. I better not have to take a detour to get to work. Oh no, we don't. Okay, cool. Body position wise, this is, I did try a Duke 990 not too long ago, which is up on the channel, and that one had ever so slightly more aggressive seating position. This guy is very neutral. You're not all the way upright, but you do have, ooh, that quick shifter. Oh my god, that's so good. Sorry, yeah, so you're a little bit more upright on this guy than some naked sport bikes. So my feet are actually almost just below me. They're a little bit swept back, and the bars are just a standard set of bars with just a decent reach to them. I find that the seating position on this is really, really comfortable. I could, I was riding it for the past couple days, about an hour and so to and from where I needed to go in the saddle, and I wasn't uncomfortable at all. Didn't experience any fatigue. So I feel like if it were my bike, and I feel like for the majority of people, this guy would be an excellent daily commuter and something that you could take on slightly longer stretches should you care to do so, because the seat on this is really, really cozy. It's not too firm, it's not too soft, it's just kind of in the middle, and the way that the pegs and everything feel in your seating position is just a comfortable place to be while you're riding. Throttle response on this guy is a ride-by-wire throttle. It is really smooth. A couple of the guys at work that have tried this bike have all said the exact same thing, that this thing is astonishingly smooth. And with the quick shifter functionality and your ride-by-wire throttle and the modes that it has, this is probably one of the best, parallel twin 800 kind of class bikes that I've tried. It's been a joy to ride it for the past couple days, and I would definitely consider owning one of these guys. I think it's got stomping good power when you really need it. So yesterday, a coworker came and met me where I was, and we took the longer way to get back home, and we did some highway, and this bike on the highway feels really, really stable. I'm not quite sure what the weight is. I feel like it's about 430 or so. It's a fairly light bike to flick around, and the wheelbase on it is not long or anything like that. It's quite short, so it's very, very flicky. And so yeah, we were just on the highway, and I was doing about like 120 to 130 here and there, and the bike's perfectly happy to do so. It's got more than enough power to do all of that. And obviously, this being the 8S version, there is an 8R version, which is more of the full fairing racy type, which I have tried on the Suzuki demo day that we had. But this guy on the highway feels pretty good. Obviously, you have no fairing protection, no wind protection, no windscreen, no nothing. So you are just getting smacked with all the wind, but it pushes through all that pretty darn well. And it wasn't so abusive with the wind that I wanted to get off the highway at any point. It was just happy to do its thing. I gotta gas this thing up before I take it back. $14.90 on Supreme, not bad.
No, that's fine. Me too.
Right, $14.90 over there. Perfect. Thank you. Well, since I just gassed it up, I think I can give you guys maybe a figure that I haven't on the other reviews. I think I'm getting, around 230, 240 kilometers of range on a tank. I haven't gotten it down past its second bar to the flashing red bar yet, but 230 to 40 kilometers of range on this guy is really good, especially since, not that I'm high revving it or anything like that and really burning through the gas, but I also have been using it and stretching its legs, so I haven't been fully in my just trying to take it easy eco mode style riding. I'm sure you can get better figures if you're just kind of relaxing and just doing to and from work kind of rides. God, that quickshifter is good. I can't stop talking about it. So I don't know what else I have left to really say. I'm not doing a really, really long ride on it, but I just got to say that this is such a solid engine. Everything on it is so smooth. I know that this new 776 parallel twin engine is in a couple of their bikes now. I mean, it's in the 8S, it's in the 8R, and it's all in the V-Strom lineup. So like the DEs, the standard model V-Strom 800, all that good stuff. And it's a phenomenal engine. I never got a chance to try the V-Strom lineup, but I really would like to. I feel like the V-Strom just has different gearing. It's probably a little bit more torquey and maybe a little bit down on the horsepower, just to give it a little bit more oomph. I'm not quite sure though, but the V-Strom, I hope at some point I can do a little review for you guys on, because I'm really, really curious about that one. Oh, this poor guy. You got it, sir. So I'll put some exact figures for the pricing and whatnot down in the description below as well, because I don't want to give you guys any false prices here. But I'm feeling like this guy is about 10 or 11. But man, if I'm way off, I'm so sorry. So you get a lot of bike for what you pay, and it's amazing. I'm actually like sad that I have to give this back so soon, even though I did have it for 3 days and you think that'd be enough. But no, not when you're having fun on something like this. Oh, this guy's spitting rocks and dust at me. Ugh, my eyes. So anyways, guys, that's the 2024 Suzuki GSX-8S. I did write a full article review on this bad boy when I first got a chance to play with it. So that's also going to be down in the description, but it is on our website. at, oh my, what are you? Oh, wow. It is down, it will be down in the description below. So, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, and we'll see you again soon.